Hello, my name is Michael Ellis, and I am a persuasive consultant and a direct response copywriter. I enjoy helping B2B and B2C agencies to do what? Create copy that tells their story, that compels their target audience to answer their CTAs, whatever those CTAs consist of, and also to sell their service and products to help them to scale their business. But I'm coming to you today with a story called Have You Seen the Thesis Statement? Again, have you seen the thesis statement? I work with the Actionable Strategy Police, yes, all the time. And we've gotten a report from the thesis statement. So let's hear what the thesis statement has to say. Oh my God. I can't believe it. It's been going on for so long. So long. It hurts my heart. Thesis statement. What's the problem? Everybody knows in school what I do, but they really don't know the value. Well, thesis statement. What is your purpose? The purpose of a thesis statement is to inform the reader of which way the article is going, what the article is about, and which direction it's going to go. In other words, it's a theme, and then you have your key points many times listed in a thesis statement. It usually is one or two sentences after the introduction inside of an essay. It could be a narrative essay, it could be a descriptive essay, it could be an expository essay or a persuasive essay, and all of those essays cover every type of writing in the world. They cover brand copy, SEO copy, direct response copy, marketing copy, and tech/SaaS copy, software as a service. And I inform people that many times when graduates and undergraduates and even students apply for a position, if you see areas of study like psychology, sociology, anthropology, criminal justice, anything that involves a thesis statement inside of an essay is highly valuable. This is why the thesis statement came to us, the Actionable Strategy Police, crying and whatnot. Yes. So what else, thesis statement? You're right, Mr. Allen. They don't want people to know my real value. Why is that? Well, in 1902, the Rockefellers bought the American school system. How much did they pay for it, thesis statement? $129 million. And everything they teach right now, program, brainwash, like a camp or jail. It has shaped the influence of America today. Wait a minute, thesis statement. You mean to tell me the American school system was purchased in 1902 by the Rockefellers for the purpose of programming people to be oppressed and to work for somebody else? Yeah, you can check. Check Google, and you'll see that in 2022 and other years, not even between 4 and 3 years back, 3 to 4 years back, that there were great walkouts in corporate America. That's because corporate America was treating black people, white people, Chinese, Indian, treating them all like slaves. Because those people were programmed to believe the school system. But all the school system does is train people to work for somebody else. Wait a minute, thesis statement. There's hope. But Do we have any witnesses to this fact besides the other evidence you've given? Yeah, talk to the Sopranos. The Sopranos? What do they say? They say once you students get your grades with your thesis statement and essays, then forget about it. Forget about it. Don't worry about the value. Don't worry about the value. Don't worry about the value. That's exactly correct. That's why I work for me, not corporate America, because I realize the value of a thesis statement. But thesis statement, who else is involved with this as evidence? They even got Porky the Pig involved. What did he say? Once you get that essay done, once you get your grade, that's all, folks. That's all, folks. That's all, folks. That's all, folks. And even Daffy Duck, they got involved. What did he say? He said, once you get your grade inside that class with a thesis statements involved, then quiet. We don't want no more questions. Quiet. Shut up, sit down, and stay programmed like a robot. You know, thesis statement, I think you got a good point there, and that is very unethical. Very, very, very unethical. So thesis statement, where else are you located? Let me tell you, people can find me in newspaper articles, magazines, plays, movie titles, book titles, YouTube titles, press releases, VSL. What's that thesis statement, VSL? What does that mean? Video sales letters, and even in sales letters themselves. And you know that mail that you get? Stock card from pizza places and plumbers and things of that nature and banks that has a thesis statement, aka called a title or headline. That's me. That's me, my people. They be so programmed. Our American school system, they don't recognize my value. Can you help me, Mr. Allen? You work with the actionable strategy police. I see you got your hat on like SWAT, your hoodie and your gloves. You ready for action, man? Yes, thesis statement. I'm ready for action. That's why I'm making this video now. Yes, you can find the thesis statement, aka headline, and the things that were named. TikTok titles, LinkedIn article titles or headlines. It's synonymous to a title and a headline. Go back in years, those of you that are in my age bracket, when you watch Superman. He was a news reporter, Clark Kent. They always focus on the headline. Go back to Bewitched. Darren worked in advertisement. He drew, but they always focus on what was the article about. What did that picture represent? It had to have a title. It had to have a headline with it to tell people what it's about. When you open the newspaper, you see various headlines about the weather, about crime, about entertainment, about sports. All journalists know this fact, but yet they're programmed to dumb down their creativity and imagination by the influence of the school system. You have to be careful. We had a professor in Springfield College. He was teaching us how to find our own speaking voice. Very dynamic man. Everybody loved his class. His techniques were highly effective in the classroom and could be used as an actionable strategy in the real world. He warned us, what I'm showing you helps your creativity and imagination to flow. However, if you go to a school of journalism, it'll die if you're not careful. That's why you hear most journalists and newscasters sounding the same no matter what color they are, because they're programmed and brainwashed into cookie cutter thinking, not critical thinking, not outside the box thinking. So what else? Thesis statement can you say? James Cagney is on my side. What did James Cagney say? America school system, corporate America, you dirty rats, you dirty rats. Why'd you do that? Why'd you do that? And who else is speaking up for you? Thesis statement, aka headline, title, theme. Sherlock Holmes got something to say. By God, Watson, I think we found the answer. By God, Watson, we found the answer. So thesis statement, you have other witnesses and that's good. We can help you because we know that digital copywriters spend 70% of their time on a attention-grabbing headline. And if a copywriter in the digital world spends 70% of his or her time just on the headline alone, it's got to be important. Vitally important for effective psychology and action communication. So it's highly, highly effective. And let's see what else it does according to the report. The reason why that corporate America, aka the American school system, has dumbed down the value of the thesis statement, they haven't told you it's a headline in the real world, or a theme or a title. People that do themes and titles can get involved with movies and also musical composition because it has to have a title for the song. There are 4 concepts in this world, 4 mindsets when it comes to economics. The first mindset or pillar is the 9-to-5 thinker. If you choose that, that's you. We're talking about, have you seen a thesis statement, aka headline? Yes, you have. You haven't recognized the value. The 9-to-5 thinker may make minimum wage, let's say $279K a year. Yet their income from that employment agency is capped. It's sealed. They can't go any higher as just a 9-to-5 thinker and a person that activates that thinking. The second pillar is management. A manager can make $80,000 to $250K a year. Yet that agency, corporation, will let that manager know, we own you. What do you mean you want to go to the football game of your children? What do you mean you want to do this? We need you here doing 80 hours a week, which is totally ridiculous. So it's still inside the poverty line. Some people say $250,000, yeah. It's still inside. Thought pattern. You have to look at the motive of that setup, set up years ago, back in black slavery, trickled down through the Rockefellers, 1902, went through the school system, training people over and over and over how to work for someone else. COVID came, many people found side hustles and realized I can use 2 other things that are very powerful, which I'll name in a second, to get above the poverty line. What are those 2 things? The first one is effective communication, using words, pictures, strategies to convey a message that holds value. That's effective communication. It breaks poverty thinking. It thinks outside the box. And this is why thesis statement came to us, the Actionable Strategy Police, because thesis statement, headline, theme titles wants you to know the value. A high school student can focus on headlines alone and start a side hustle still in high school, still in elementary school, still in college, and when they get out. Doing what? Creating nothing but attention-grabbing headlines for agencies as a contractor working for themselves. I have a questionnaire of 30 questions that I give to every client I work with. If they don't answer those questions, we don't work together, because it gives an x-ray and a solid analysis of their KPIs, key point indicators, their pain, what this, it's an outline of fine detail. And then it gives them clarity, because a lot of agencies don't even know what they need. They don't have a documented strategy. They don't know which direction they're going in. They don't know how to create new and lasting partnerships. They don't know how to expand their vision. They don't know how to scale on their strategies if they have them, and some have ineffective, outdated strategies. Copywriters, persuasive consultants, and other consultants keep abreast of the trends, and that's why it's important to understand that a thesis statement is equal to a title and a headline. We read them all the time, all day. What is the last area that takes a person's mentality, gives them actionable strategies, and empowers them to go above the poverty line? It's your imagination. Remember the Temptations? Just my imagination running away with me. Just my imagination running away with me. I didn't tell you I was saying no autographs, please. No, I'm just teasing. But that's true. Imagination / creativity plus effective communication takes your thinking above the poverty line. Communicators, singers, musicians, communication, imagination. It's best for you to think about creating something, even if it's a side hustle, instead of following a trend that has caused crime to rise, depression, suicide, sickness in people's bodies. We're talking about have you seen the thesis statement and its value as a headline. I give an example how corporate America can be so wicked. I worked at AT&T for 10 years as a 401 operator. The place was so unstable. I counted 17 people that died from stress-induced sickness. I counted over the years that passed away before their time because of the way the system was programmed through the American educational system. See, because the managers, many times, 99% of the managers, if not 99.9 in corporate America, follow the school system. That's why you have to do like Malcolm X and question everything. This is why the thesis statement came to the Actionable Strategy Police, to give you a valuable message that there's more to a thesis statement than what the schools have hidden from you and your children. A person can be in 3rd grade and start a lemonade stand. What do you mean? Well, when they have a sign, there's a headline, there's a title. I sell blah, 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 blah. Lemonade for 5 cents, 10 cents, $2, whichever. There's a title, an attention-grabbing headline. And experts will tell you in psychology that if a person sees an article and they're not drawn by the headline, they're not going to scan the article, they're not going to read that article or watch that movie or listen to that song. Therefore, there's no sale. They're not going to spread the word. So it's still effective communication. The two work together. This is why thesis statement came to us, the Actionable Strategy Police. You see, I got my gear on. I'm revved up. And I'm assisting you to think outside the box, because your imagination and effective communication will take your thinking above the poverty level, and then over a period of time, through compound interest, the laws of seed time and harvest, the laws of multiplication, the laws of attraction, your economics will go up to whereas you can save, invest, and help others. People that work the 9 to 5 work to pay bills. People in management work to get credit that they cannot afford. Individuals that function in communication, effective communication, like myself, and imagination, make money to multiply money. People, I repeat it, this is the thesis statement. It's important. You can use a thesis statement to make money, to generate more money, because every agency that I named in the beginning, a B2B, business that helps businesses, and a B2C, businesses that help customers, like AT&T, Nike. They sell products that people wear: sweatshirts, gloves, hats, sneakers, shoes, pants, skirts, dresses, jewelry. Vitally important when they put an article up or a for sale sign up, if that headline concerning the sale is not attractive, no one's going to buy. This is why the thesis statement came to us. And this is why I'm coming to you to help you with this important, priceless information for free. It's for free. Take, for example, you go into the store, for sale sign. All Nike sneakers are 50% off. Sale ends today. That's a headline. Commercials of Lexus, Ford Motor Company, Dunkin' Donuts, when they pronounce and speak the commercial, it's equal to a thesis statement or a headline, because they're telling you about the product or the service and its benefits. When a person is in school, does the introductory or the abstract, and takes the last two sentences or one sentence after that, could be one or two, either or works, and tells the reader what that article is about, which direction it's going. It's the same thing as saying, here's the introductory. We're introducing a subject, person, place, or thing, or combination. And as a thesis statement, it's telling you the benefits of reading it. It's the same thing when you look at a commercial, Ford, Lexus, they're telling you the benefits of buying that car. They show features, but then they'll tell you, the smart ones, the benefits of the features. So it's benefits, benefits, features. That is digital marketing 101. So let's hear back from the thesis statement. Well, thank you. Why, thank you, Mr. Ellis. I'm so glad that you are a persuasive consultant and a direct response copywriter. And you're telling the public how they can think outside the box. That's good. So God bless you. And if you want to contact me, my email is mikeiswealthy@gmail.com. That's mikeiswealthy@gmail.com. I'm on LinkedIn, done a whole lot of work there, collaborated with a whole lot of good folks from all over the world. I'm on Facebook, I'm on Twitter. And my purpose on this earth is to inspire, to educate and reveal the truth as an actionable strategy police, aka persuasive consultant, and to empower you to maximize your potential. Bye-bye. Take care.